Hey, welcome back to YT Finance, and today we are talking about Nano Dimension's NNDM stock and Senseonics SENS stock. First, I want to tell you that Nano Dimension has signed a contract with a Homeland Security agency for $1.5 million, which is absolutely fantastic. In other news, we have a new update about SENS stock pertaining to Senseonics issuing equity grants to employees and what that means for the company. We will also discuss what analysts think of NNDM stock and SENS stock. Then lastly, we will go over 3 stocks that are trading below their fair value price, which means that we could get a great deal on them. Go and press the like button right now for more stock news updates. Comment down below if you own NNDM stock or SENS stock. Turn on all subscription notifications to stay informed. And now let's get right into today's stories. As you probably know, Senseonics, ticker symbol SENS, is a medical technology company that develops continuous glucose monitoring systems for people who suffer from diabetes. This company recently announced that they have made equity grants in the form of non-qualified stock options to 11 non-executive level workers who can purchase up to 74,000 shares of Senseonics common stock. These options have an exercise price of $3.45 per share, and right now the SENS stock trades at $3.20. For these employees, 25% of the shares that they purchase will be vested after the first year of working at the company, and the rest will be given to them over a span of 3 years. If you do not know, non-qualified stock options allow an employee of a company to buy a set number of shares at a determined price. The employee will then have a deadline to exercise these options before the time is up, and if they don't meet that deadline, they lose out on those options. This Investopedia article says, and I quote, "A non-qualified stock option is a type of employee stock option wherein you pay ordinary income tax on the difference between the grant price and the price at which you exercise the option. Prices are often similar to the market value of the shares," end quote. And this is exactly what we are seeing with these SENS stock options. However, if you would like more info, I will link this article down below along with all the other sources in my videos as usual. The reason why this is such great news for Senseonics is because non-qualified stock options is a good way to reduce the amount of direct cash that the company spends on paying their employees. And this process also allows the employees to be more integrated in the company by allowing them to become a partial owner so they can take pride in their work and the things that they do day to day. I also want us to remember that these employees can lose these options if they leave the company, so it incentivizes them to stay with the company long term. Normally, this tactic is done by smaller businesses, so they can use this both as a hiring tool as well as a good way to retain current employee talent. According to analysts, the SENS stock price is looking strong because it scored a short-term technical score of 78, which means that over the last month, the SENS stock has traded more positively than 78% of all other stocks on the market. Now, in Senseonics' respected industry, they outrank 84% of all other stocks, so to say the least, SENS stock is seeing great short-term strength. Currently, analysts say that the average SENS stock price target is $4.13, which would provide a decent amount of upside from the stock's current price of $3.20. For Senseonics' long-term technical score, they have a rank of 74, which means over the last 200 trading days, they rank better than 74% of all other stocks on the market, which is really good. More SENS stock news that you may want to keep an eye out for is their quarterly earnings report, which is set to come out around November 7th or 8th, so I will report on that when it's released. But now let's jump right into Nano Dimension stock news. As you may know, Nano Dimension is an industry-leading additive manufacturing company that 3D prints high-performance electronic devices. Now they have recently announced that they have completed the delivery of their Fabrica 2.0 system to a leading Homeland Security agency, which is fantastic news. The leader of Nano Dimension's Fabrica group had this to say, and I quote, "This is a highly important sign that, as planned, our Fabrica 2.0 system is moving into the commercial stage as the leading technology solution to replace traditional production processes. The customer was the first of our 3 beta sites and has been working with us over the last year on mutual commercial projects." End quote. This is fantastic news because it proves that Nano Dimension can further penetrate this market and has industry-leading solutions with a real big-time customer. The CEO of Nano Dimension also commented on this milestone, and he states this, and I quote, "We are excited that this important milestone with such an important and strategic customer can be shared, so others can appreciate the value of these machines." The Fabrica 2.0 system empowers users to perform high-mix/low volume production runs where the cost of traditional tooling would render projects non-viable. A main area of interest is the production of direct rapid soft tooling, also known as DRST, printed on the Fabrica 2.0 system, which facilitates prototyping and low-volume production without the usual lead times and costs associated with traditional plastic processing technologies, while also enabling new geometrical complexities. Prior to the launch of the Fabrica 2.0 system, direct rapid soft tooling had been regarded as suboptimal when viewed through the prism of surface finish, precision, accuracy, and repeatability, while the number of materials that could be processed has also been a limiting factor. Fabrica 2.0 micro-additively manufactured process addresses these challenges to reach micron-level resolution, produce high surface finish, and reduce the time-consuming and costly need to cut steel. End quote. Basically, Nano Dimension's Fabrica 2.0 system will benefit this new customer greatly because this system can produce more complex geometries, shapes, and angles than traditional machines. It eliminates the need for tooling. It is quicker than other technologies. It provides mass customization options, and I would add that it virtually produces no waste products. The CEO of Nano Dimension ends his statement by saying this, and I quote, "Nano Dimension has succeeded in injecting widespread industrial thermoplastic materials such as polypropylene, polyethylene, and acrylonitrile butadiene styrene into a 3D printed mold that was manufactured by Fabrica 2.0 systems with a new proprietary material that Nano Dimension has developed. Sadly, the NNDM stock does not have a good overall score. However, Nano Dimension's short-term technical score is pretty good because it's ranked as a 60, which means that Nano Dimension stock ranks better than 60% of all other stocks on the market, or at least in this database, according to its momentum within the last month. The NNDM stock also rallied over 2% today, and it now trades at around $5.49 a share. However, if NNDM can land more million-dollar contracts, that would really benefit the stock price greatly. Now I want us to take a look at 3 stocks that, in my opinion, have been way oversold recently, so much so that they are now trading below their fair value price. Now, this does not mean that these stocks cannot drop even lower, but it does mean that from a value standpoint, that we are not overpaying for these stocks and that these stocks are considered to be a good deal. The first stock on our list is none other than Alibaba, ticker symbol BABA, which has been losing value due to Evergrande scaring the market, the Chinese tech crackdowns, and the overall macroeconomic environment over in China. However, with Alibaba trading at only $142 per share, and their fair value price is $302 per share, this allows us a great opportunity to potentially double our money. Next up, we have Canopy Growth, ticker symbol CGC, which along with other stocks like Sundial Growers or Tilray, they could massively benefit from the United States legalizing lettuce. However, even without this legalization of recreational use of THC products, their $13.44 stock price could absolutely explode in 2022, because their fair value price is actually $30 per share, so again, we could potentially double our money. Lastly, we have 3M, ticker symbol MMM, and this stock has fallen just like Alibaba for similar reasons. However, 3M is also a dividend aristocrat, so when bond yields go up, it impacts the use of this stock's dividend. However, lucky for us, the stock price has dropped all the way down to $177 from $200, and the company has a fair value price of $195, so this is a great undervalued dividend stock. Also, I'll throw in one more bonus stock here at the very end just because you watched all the way into this point. Now, to me, this is the most risky stock on this list, and that is ticker name Wish. Wish is rapidly approaching penny stock status and territory. However, this is a very high risk, high reward play because it could be a big future winner. For instance, the stock currently trades at around $4.80, but the stock has a fair value price of over $20 per share. So if this stock ends up spiking in the next year or two, that is where the stock is headed. But what do you all think? Comment your thoughts down below. Remember to like this video, especially if you made it all the way to the end. Subscribe and turn on all notifications if you are new, and I will see you in the next YT video.